Day 123. I awake all comfortable, warm, and nice in a bathroom because it's way better than sleeping in a big Agnes tent any day of the week. I have no idea what's on the agenda today. I know a lot of stuff is in play pretty soon. We're trying to finish up as much of Idaho as we can. We're really close to polishing this chunk off of the map. But unfortunately, BC's coming in soon, and he's got all sorts of plans that these guys are trying to help meld into their plans. He wants to go do the high points in a bunch of states. None of us want to do that, so I think he's doing that alone. And if he survives those, because I hear that you need crampons and ice axes and stuff, and they're some of the hardest high points in the country. You know, they rank in the top 5 of the hardest or something. So I heard that shit, and I'm like, nah, I ain't doing it, man. I was the first one to be like, hell no, I ain't doing that, man. Buy specialized equipment and climb up one stupid little mountain? Nah, not my style, man. I like long walks. Climbing a mountain means really nothing to me. I mean, some people are like, yeah, I climbed the highest point. You know, hey, maybe you have a tiny dick and you need that shit in your life. I don't. So yeah, he's gonna go up and do that stuff, and then eventually I think we're jumping down to the winds. With the pace we're going, we're actually not skipping much. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do at that point. Do I just continue on my own and not go to the winds? Do I go to the winds with these guys and then try to jump back to where I'm at now and do the last couple hundred to polish that off and then hitchhike around the winds to start again and be a true Sobo for a while? I don't know. There's options. I got to figure out what they're doing, what I'm doing. You know, I don't make plans very well. So, you know, we'll figure it out as it goes, man. I don't even know what's in store for today, but, you know, I'm bound to find out.
Today it wasn't me that woke up Count. It was a bunch of other hikers down by the water source. I hiked with her on the CDT. That's extra miles. She's cool as fuck. She's an ultralighter that I kept up with. I got one of her friends, her ultralight friends, to wear my backpack for 3 miles, and I wore his. It was glorious. The other one in the pink shirt, that's McQueen. Hiked with him a bit. I actually saved him from going the wrong way near the Mangus Mountains. He argued with me, told me he was going the right way, but, you know, eventually he realized I was right. And the other dude is Noodle. Ran into him in Grants. They're actually true Nobos, so they're some of the few that have made it through everything to here. You know, we met, I think that will make 5 of them so far. Good on them. They said they suffered. Colorado was horrible, the worst mosquitoes they've ever seen in any hike ever. And, you know, her and I went through the Sierra together. And that was filled with mosquitoes. Oh, it was filled with mosquitoes. So if Colorado's worse, I am so glad I did not do that. Yeah, they got eaten alive going through the winds. Those were still, she said it was snowing and there were mosquitoes. She's like, fuck my life. You know, it doesn't get any worse than this. So yeah, I'm glad I avoided all that stuff. So glad I ran into these guys exactly when I did. Oh, I wonder what's on the agenda today. So all those hikers hanging out down by Count did not wake him up. So they're sending me down to wake him up. I can just walk by his tent and the dude will be up. He's never in a bad mood about it or anything. He's actually generally quite jovial. You can tell he's annoyed with me, but he's still jovial. So talking with Red, I'm trying to figure out, you know, what are we doing? You know, I've got a lot of concerns. And he laid out what he thinks his plan is, and I like it. It really works for me, because one of my biggest worries is, you know, I want to go hike the winds with these guys, but the gap between here and the winds has me stressed out. How do I get back here afterwards? But Red was like, we'll go do the winds, and then we'll leave her car in a specific spot, and then he'll drop us off where we started yesterday, and then we can go Sobo to her van after the winds. And I was like, oh, dude, that would be awesome. Because, you know, I got to peel off from these guys eventually. I mean, not that I want to, but after the winds and we get back on track, that's when I'm going to start, you know, doing my night crawling thing again and start doing bigger miles. You know, they don't have the goal of finishing like I do. We just have separate goals. That's just the issue, you know. Goals don't always align. Count's happy being a section hiker. He wants to never do 30 miles a day. And hey, cool, if that's your goal, it's your goal. My goal is to finish this trail. Even though I'm technically a triple crowner at this point, because, you know, I've done the whole thing, it's not good enough for me. You know, I want to make it the whole way, man. I just do. That's how I roll. This is for me, for my peace of mind. Gives you guys something to watch, too. Okay. Let's do it. Gotta wake him up. On the way, we have stopped off in beautiful Ledore. Maybe they mined lead here back in the day. I don't know. We stopped up here, got a hot dog because it was the cheapest thing on the menu. And then we're headed south to the winds, man. Everything's working out. These guys are coming up, they're planning their thing, and it's exactly what I want. We're going to do the winds going south, but the cars will be traveling north. And then we're done. We're on this side of the winds, opposed to the other side. And then we start back where we were yesterday. And then start heading south. And then we get to skip the winds and the basin when we get there, because we already did those this year. And hell, the rest of Wyoming is pretty damn flat by standards. The rest of Idaho is flat by standards. So, this should be exactly what I need. This trail's all coming together. I'd say I love it when the plan comes together, but it ain't no plan. I don't plan shit. I just go along for the ride. We're in some little town called Rexville or Rex something. But they have the luscious grass outside of the Taco Bell. We don't have grass like this where I'm from. This is really nice. And it's not full of bugs or wet or anything. It's very lush. I'd take a nap, but we're about to take off. Oh, and we are back in lovely Landers, that park that we stayed in before that's free camping. Lots of people here. Even though I lose the Rochambeaus constantly for the water haul, every single time that we flip a coin for who gets to sleep in the van, I win. So, hey, I may have to go do the water, but I get to sleep in the van every single time. And that does irk him. The count doesn't like losing games. He's not a sore loser or anything. He just does not like losing games. It rained the whole way here. I saw probably the most vibrant rainbow of my life. I tried to get a picture, but through a van window, that's pretty hard. But it had 3 stripes of purple in it, man. I've never seen that before. Purple or green, and then purple. Interesting. So this is pretty much where we start. We go back to Atlantic City, which sounds dumb, but it's really a place here. It's not a city, nor is it near the Atlantic. Well, that's where we left off here. We're going to go up through the winds. And then we have roughly 300 miles north of that we need to do. And then we get to skip the winds and the basin and start Wyoming south. BC just showed up. He's in town. He's going to hike the winds with us. Dude's got some stamina, though. He gets, fresh up off the couch and is able to do 20-somethings with us every day. So I commend him on that. So this park is cool, man. They got live music every Thursday. They let you camp here for free. But I mean, look at that little jam session going on. It's all just free. I mean, this town may have, horrible marijuana laws, but other than that, it's pretty cool. Or the state has horrible laws. Well, boo-hoo, we went out to get a bite to eat. Down here having a burger, and yeah, it's freaking raining. It has been raining all day. It actually cleaned all the dead bugs off the front of Red's truck or van. And those things have been caked on there for weeks. It's been raining torrents. Yeah, we got a mile walk in this stuff. I guess I'm just going to hang out for a while. Have a safety meeting. Day 124. I had a pretty pleasant night in the van because I won the coin toss. Oh, I went to bed first because everybody else was, I don't know, I guess they were still at the bar or something. I don't know. I went out to get a burger and came back. And BC decided he thought he could sleep in the van, so he's pulling at all the doors and whatnot. And I'm thinking maybe it's somebody needs their gear because, there's other people's stuff in here as well. There's enough room for me to sleep in here. But there's stuff. So I was like, hey, man, you need something? He's like, oh, man, I used to sleep in here. I'm like, you've slept in here twice. I won the coin roll. Quit the pow. Close the door. Yeah, have a good night, man. I met this hiker last night. She was cool as fuck. What's her name? Wanda, and her dog Goat. Greatest of all time. It's funny when people are named Goat because they named themselves Goat. So if
You're a human and you call yourself Goat. We all know you named yourself. Nobody looked at you and like, oh, you were the greatest of all time. You named yourself, you're a loser. But it's okay to have a dog named that. That's true. Dogs can be the greatest of all time. But she is my first blind hiker I've ever met, man. Straight blind. I had no idea she was blind, or at least super visually impaired. I don't know. We didn't get into details or anything, but But yeah, she's fucking blind, man. Got a dog that walks her around and whatnot. Can't see shit, and she's still hiking. She just did the winds. My mind is blown, man. I mean, the fact that I didn't even know, hanging out with her for like a half hour, she was impaired. Man, that chick's got it going on. Yeah. She just goes fuck though. We wandered the streets together a little bit. She's parked down the way. She's a night hiker because she's like, well, I'm fucking blind, man. So why wouldn't I hike at night? It makes sense. I was like, well, yeah, that does make sense. But yeah, we're gonna go out and get some breakfast. But I doubt this town opens up till 7 o'clock or so. So I'm gonna sit here and make some coffee. See ya.
Hanging out outside of the Safeway doing our resupply. Obviously still raining. It's supposed to stop in a few hours, I hope. And we're planning on taking off today and just doing like 7 or so and setting up camp. We're doing a resupply for 11 days for the winds. We're thinking it's only going to take us 10 days to get through, but BC wants to go off trail and go grab some high point or something, and they're planning on waiting for him, maybe not. So we're grabbing an extra day's worth of food in case we do an on-trail 0, waiting for him to go climb up a mountain and come back. I'm not that into it, but I'm not going to carry on by myself yet, and we'll see where it goes from there. This is Red's last hoorah out here, so I hang out and have some fun with him before he has to go back and go to work, and then pick up where we left off. Spent most of the day hanging out with Wander and Goat. She's really good people, interesting as fuck. I just, like with how much I get lost out here, and I have so many visual clues. I've got maps, I've got trails, I can see all sorts of shit. And blind, she gets lost less than I do. She still gets lost. Yeah, she has some misadventures, but she seems to get lost less than I do, and that's fuck. That alone is impressive. Very, very impressive woman. I'm pretty sure I'll run into her again down trail. She's doing Sobo right now, so I'm only 300 miles behind her. I want to bet I can catch up. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. It'd be cool if I could. And we're off. We're doing a little 7-mile slack pack into Atlantic City from the other way. We came from the Basin way. Now we're coming from this way just to fill in this little gap because we can. Red is parked in or near Atlantic City because if you go into it, it's in a big hole. It's hard to drive out of, so I imagine he's not going to drive into it. Just park on the edge somewhere is what I'd do. And he's going to ride his unicycle this way, and we should pass him at some point if everything goes well. I might be overcompensating for this one. We're doing a slack pack. Everybody's got their little backpacks on, but I got absolutely nothing. I got a rain jacket, I got a little bit of vodka, and I got some safety supplies. So I don't know, because I'm like, it's 7 miles. I got a hat too. I brought a hat, because it might be sunny, it might not. I don't know. I'm prepared for almost nothing. But I'm like, it's 7 miles. We can do that in a couple hours easy. I assume, since we're all drinking, that we're not going to be in a hurry to do it, but I got some snacky booze in my pocket. I think I'm doing well. I think I'm doing real well. This place is a lot drier than last time I was here. I remember it being rather green, but I'll get to peek into the basin, but I don't have to walk into it. That's nice. Sometimes when I'm looking at things, all of a sudden memories start coming back. And I mean, this isn't an exciting hill. There's nothing special about it. But when I look at it, I know I've been here, and I know right up in here somewhere is a huge pile of garbage, like cans and things that must have come in from a flood by the amount of them. And they're all over there rotting. And I wish that I was not so lazy that I would go back and check my old footage. I'd have to be home on a computer to do that. And see if this is indeed an area I walked through where I was excited to find a giant pile of garbage. I don't know why looking over there triggered it. What over there is special that would trigger it? I don't know, but I guarantee if I went over there, it'd be a huge pile of garbage. It'd be nice if it was on trail, but I'm pretty sure I hooked around and headed that way as a slight shortcut to going this way and then walking along the road. This part of the basin is quite beautiful as well. It's got rock features and stuff going on. I vaguely remember this. We're joking. Wouldn't it be funny to be hit by lightning a second time in the basin? So I'm just gonna hang out back here. Wouldn't it be sweet to catch it on film this time? I was just filming his feet because I was noticing as he walks that the sand shoots up behind his feet a good, 2.5 feet sometimes. Like all the way up to his knees. I didn't realize the sand shot off the back of our feet that high. I was watching it arc in the air like, Jesus, no wonder I get so much stuff in my shoes. These new shoes, they're cheap, they're effective, they're pretty comfortable, but I already have stuff in them. I definitely need to, I just need to get around to gluing a piece of Velcro to the back of these so my gaiters fit. Oh, and you can tell by the water that we've just started sprinkling. Oh, let's get struck by lightning again. Come on, bring it to us. Well, them. I'm close enough. I'll get hit. I don't think it really matters in this little distance. Yeah, it looks a little dark over there, don't it? Seven little miles. Ain't even worried about it. We have all had to don our rain gear. It has been sprinkling pretty good, but we got this that I believe is coming towards us. But if not, we might meet that. But if not, maybe that'll close in on us. Back there looks really nice. I'm hoping the sun peeks through and we get some sweet-ass rainbows in this direction. But I think we're just going to get hammered by that. That's what I'm betting on. But you can tell by the way the rain is angled up here that there are some strong winds associated with it down at the lower half. So yeah, I expect it to get windy and freaking cold. See how straight that rain's coming down? Just coming straight down. Look at that rain, the angle. Yeah, that's wind. That is wind. So which way is it moving? I believe this is coming straight towards me. And that seems to be coming towards me as well. Really, so does that. Are they all three gonna meet up on us in the middle? This could get interesting just for a short time though. I see blue in every direction. And blue, there's blue way down there. Tons of blue up in here. Just gotta ride it out, man. But I'm already cold. Ooh. You can tell by how everybody's wet on their left side. Like his right side is totally dry. Her right side's totally dry. Yeah, we just had to eat some of this. There's still a little more coming. But look at this, man. The sun is about to peek out. Oh, she is peeking. That looks weird on my screen. Must be some water on my lens or something. Where's my sweet-ass rainbow? Come on, man. So, think of it. Oh, I see the beginnings of rainbow right there. I totally see them. We're going to watch a rainbow being birthed. But Red is somewhere in that direction, so he's getting hammered right now. Okay, let's see if we watch a rainbow being born. I can see it. Can you see it on the screen yet? I know this camera does better in my eyes, but I got glare. I'll just time lapse this and I'll speed this section up or something.
Oh,
This happens all the time. Now you can just take the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep on the road. The road will lead us there. The trail doesn't get used very much in the basin.
I'm gonna take a pulse for you.
no, it's just.
So never got that rainbow I was hoping for. It started just a little bit, but that's all I ever got. Looks like we're hitting some paved road. I don't know if that's the trail, but very well might be. Oh, okay, yeah, we are on trail. Hard to tell. What have we got over here? Looks like some old garbage. Really old garbage. This one's rotten, but this one is the one that interests me. What is it? Oh, the fucking Smiths lived here. Wow. You guys go. This was your house? Or maybe that was the house. What was this thing? I mean, it's covered in metal. That's kind of cool. Nice stove. Did people live their lives in this little thing? Fucking crazy, man. I was probably like, I don't know, storage or something. I don't know. Maybe they had a large family. I didn't read the thing. I'm just impressed that you can live out here in a tiny little house. You know, that thing just gets covered in snow, like literally above the roof every year. Made beautiful South Pass City. I've been through here before. They want you to pay to go in and look. Pretty sure. Yeah, pay admission dance hall. Well, pretty much an old town. They have signs that tell you where the whorehouse was, where the saloon was, but like those things have been torn down mostly. I remember the whorehouse actually just being a bunch of rocks. That's the most interesting thing in a town. Come on, in a town like this, the whorehouse is what keeps it going. Should have legalized that years ago. Unbeknownst to me, even though I have walked through here before, but I have my half drink in, we walked through the town. Yeah, it turns out the CDT walks right through here. Well, that's pretty groovy. Let's go check out the whorehouse. I'm sure it's still functional. Walter Lovejoy lived here-ish. Maybe in that shack. stuff. I can barely see anything because of reflections. Yeah, it's a great place to stealth camp right here. This suits all of my needs. Oh, you can see him better this way. I'm peeping through your windows. Oh, they're having breakfast. Let's just stare. Maybe they'll invite us in. Meow. Meow. It's all closed and locked, so we're not even gonna try with that one. Rodents! Yeah, cute rodents. Oh, they're everywhere. Pachoom! Run, buddy, run. I'm coming up on you. We got ourselves a saloon. Yeah, I could do some drinking here. Back when it was only a penny for a whole bottle. Pretty sure this was the whorehouse. Yeah. Where carnal appetites were said to have been gratified in its secretive interior. Yeah, somewhere right here. A lot of people banged in this corner. Hey, damn. You have no idea. That number has a lot of meaning to me. Crazy. I should probably figure where the guys are. Maybe there's a turn somewhere. I got a map. Fuck it. I'll keep wandering. Maybe they're just lollygagging looking at stuff too. Oh, they're gold panning over there. Woodworking stuff. And I think we're done with the town. Wasn't that fun?
Hello there. You guys gotten rained on yet? Oh yeah. Welcome back to Wyoming, huh?
This is the home and office site of Esther Hobart Morris, first woman justice of peace in the world. Valentine's Day, 1870. A printing press? I've never actually seen one, but I'm guessing that's what it is. The Hermit Creek Trail. Yeah, hiking is way nicer with a stiff drink and no backpack. And doing low miles. That's really nice. Wish you could do that hiking. Well, you can do that hiking. You just can't do it through hiking. Which is why in the future I shall just pick a state. Or two sometimes if they're small. I don't necessarily want to do the biggest trail in each state, but yeah, hey, maybe. That's what they got to offer, because some states like Texas don't have trails. I think Texas's biggest trail is like 40 miles long or something sad like that. Always touting how there's such a big state. Everything bigger in Texas. Even though it's not that big of a state, Alaska trumps it hardcore. If you cut Alaska in half, Texas would be the third biggest state in the country. But yet they have like the tiniest trail. I should look it up. I bet Rhode Island has more trail than Texas. Kind of weird that I don't walk that much faster without a pack. It's just easier to walk the speed I'm walking. I think I'd go a little bit faster. I don't really feel like I am. Oh, that looks wet. Uh-oh. I don't want to get my new socks wet. I got new socks today. Ta-da! They do a darn tough exchange. Let's see if this goes around. But they only let you change in one set. Oh, this is wet now. There is a bridge. It's kind of out, but it's a bridge. Works for me. So I told them my set was clean because they have to be freshly laundered. But I just pulled them off my feet in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, yeah, I totally just washed them. I had 2 sets, and I really wanted to change the other set in because there's almost no bottom to them left. The semi-clean ones had 1 hole in them, so hey, I got a new set. But I really needed to exchange the other ones, but they were filthy. There's no way I was passing those off as laundered. Oh, I'm so spoiled. We're just cruising along, enjoying this nice little trail. And it turns out, no, we gotta go up here. I was like, what? There's an uphill too? Oh, geez, I hope it ain't uphill on the other side of this. Oh, those were our blue skies once. But now we have this again. It is beautiful though, isn't it? We all feign as though we don't know where the keys are so that Count will have a reason to feel useful and climb under the van in this wet grass to get the key. We all know where it's at, man. But we're all like, no, we don't know. And as if by magic, we are back where we started, but with the van as well. So we were gonna head north from here from now, but we've been hanging out with one of our friends, Tater. I think one of their friends, but I met her before. Weird enough, we came into Augusta exactly when she was coming into Augusta, the same day, the same time, and then we came into Lander as she came in the same day, same time. We were just headed there. We didn't coordinate. We just, they just talked to her along while we were driving along the way. It turns out she was in the exact same place at the exact same time. So instead of going north, we're actually going to go south with her just a bit. We're going to camp where we once camped before. 2 months ago or something, because it was a pretty good campsite. It was okay, and it wasn't great, but it puts her up the trail a little bit, and we got vans, so we can just head our way in the morning. So I'm cool with that. It wasn't a bad campsite. I spent most of my time hiding in my tent. I played a game of bocce, and then a storm came in, and I hid. That's where Red went down the river on his mat, which I didn't expect him to do again, because he likes cold water. This guy's probably not stepping foot in it. No. Because cold water past my knees. Because I'm forced to. But it looks like we're past all the storms. I mean, if you look in every direction, it's like, it's kind of past us. So hopefully we have a nice night. Okay, so I am back in Atlantic City. Like magic, man. It's great when you have vans. I'm at the Miners Grub Steak. For whatever reason, the comments tell us, and a lot of comments, they give the place right over here a scathing review as though they hate hikers, resent us, treat us like shit. But this place is welcoming. I don't know. I have not been treated one way or the other. I mean, I haven't actually been inside this building in 4 years. So yeah, I did. There was a teepee here at one point. I slept in it. Seemed so much bigger when there was fabric on it. But yeah, this is where we're at. As far as I know, we're just having a beer here or something. I'm just gonna hang out here and have a little safety meeting. And then we're driving up the road up yonder and going back to a campsite that we spent the night at a couple of months ago. Yeah, that's what it is. Remember drying my tent right there? Oh yeah. Getting innovated. It was much colder then. It's actually kind of nice out now. Is that a Yeti? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's a Yeti. So they found some campsites. It's rather nice. It's got picnic tables, little fire rings, some flattish spots. And while I'm thinking about it, I didn't film it. I don't believe I did. But Wander has a Big Agnes tent as well. And all of her zippers failed. Wow, zippers failing on a Big Agnes tent? That never happens. So, of course, you know, she calls Big Agnes, and she's like, I even tried to play the blind card. Like, hey, I'm a blind person out here. I need some help. And Big Agnes told her to fuck off. Just like they told me to fuck off. So she found a seamstress that was willing to fix her zippers for her. But in the meantime, a storm did take her vestibule from her. So now she's just sleeping with a tarp over her tent. That chick is such a trooper. She is a trooper, man. But yeah, I just wanted to dig to Big Agnes one more time that they told a blind hiker doing the CDT to fuck off when she called them for help. Big Agnes. Very American. Evidently, this is what passes for music amongst these kids. I shit better sounds than this, but hey. I guess you can call anything music if you want. Okay, yeah, sure I had a head start, but this is the first time I've ever had my tent set up before him. Ever. Even with head start. What? Look at that, look at that. Look at him still beating his rock in like a prehistoric monkey man. Red just made us tacos. I mean, with all the fixings. We got tomatoes and salsa, and lettuce, and cheese, the whole 9 yards. Soft tacos, hard tacos. What are we going to do without him? He is literally the dude that glues this group together. And in like less than 2 weeks, we lose him. It is not going to be the same without him. Well, he is a turd sometimes. I do love the man. He's a good dude. You know, they do fuck with me, but, you know, that's kind of what guys do. But, you know, it's going to be sad when this crew breaks up. Or when we just lose Red. I don't know if we're staying together. I don't know what's happening, but, you know, I know it's all going to change really soon. I am cold. I'm putting on more puffies. I have 3 puffies right now, and I'm going to wear them all. They get so animated during this part. This is the only part that they seem to know of the song. So everybody gets really animated right there. So it's funny that they shut it off. Whoop, whoop.
So like when I heard about my brother's accident,
How you doing tonight, brother?
Doing great.
Another day in paradise? How you doing?
I blew out.
Yeah,
I need to remind y'all that quiet hours start at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
It's quiet
Quiet
time
hours.
is 10 o'clock.
What time is it?
After 10.
Oh, it's, yeah.
3 minutes after.
Oh, we're
We
3
got
minutes
you.
late.
Well,
Okay.
I'm way up there on the hill and I can hear y'all clear as day.
We're gonna tone her down.
We're 3 minutes after. We'll do it.
I appreciate it.
We got you,
Thank
man.
you.
I appreciate it. No problem.
Respect, respect,
Say again.
Respect is what it
respect,
said.
respect. We got you.
I respect you
Thank
too.
you.
And even though y'all didn't invite me for a beer, that's terrible.
You want a
What
beer?
kind do you like,
No, I'm
man?
good.
We've
It's
got
too late.
varieties.
I see that.
Too late.
You wanna-
think it's
Bush
too
lattes
late?
are where it's at.
You said it's too late. I didn't say it's too
It
late.
is for me. I'm old.
Whatever.
So anyway, I
It's a
appreciate.
relative term, but yeah, we got you, brother. We
Appreciate it
understand. We
so much.
respect.
Well, I've got some tent campers. So, you know.
Oh yeah, we know we're loud.
All right.
Yeah. Cool.
I
brother.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
No problem, man.
Good
Won't
night.
happen again.
What are you? I think it's back to normal.
Right now, I'm just watching BC melt. His attitude has changed. He stopped being exciting in life and like, hey, do this, do that. Hey, everybody drink, you know, that kind of guy. Because he wanted to bring us onto his level. I got a good buzz right now, but, you know, when he tells me to drink, I don't drink just out of spite. I'm a dick like that. I don't like being told what to do. But I'm watching him melt into nothing as we speak. He has completely changed. He's going to throw up in the next 20 minutes. I can almost guarantee it. We've all been where he's been. Look at him hanging on for dear life, trying to act like he's still sentient. But nope, all he's thinking about is breathe steady, do it in, out, don't puke. But no, it's gonna happen. We all know it's gonna happen. Look at him. Oh yeah, we've all been there. It's horrible to be there. He's trying not to be there, but he is there. I know they don't show up, but I'm just laying here looking at the stars. I'm tired of being in the crowd. It's too loud, too noisy. And everybody has someone, and I'm missing someone. I'm sad. I feel lonely all the time. But just for one person. Not lonely in general where I need people around. Just lonely for that one person. But we haven't talked in months, and that kills me. I hope she's doing well, and I hope she's found somebody else. And that kills me. But I still hope it. I don't want her to miss me as much as I miss her. I traded her for a piece of dirt and came out here and hiked when I could have stayed with her. I need to get this done. I need to, for me, to feel accomplished, I guess. But I miss her. I miss her bad all the time, and I can't even text her because I promised her I wouldn't bother her, and I don't want to hurt her with, random texts telling her how much I miss her. I wish I knew how to cry so I could let this all out. But it just builds up inside. And I don't know how to let it out. I make it look easy, but it's not easy being me. Day 125. I can see my breath again. It started getting cold last night. I was wearing 3 puffies. Whatever. I don't know what's on the agenda today. I heard there's a chance we can slack pack another section, so I'm done with that. I like walking with no weight on my back. But I don't know. I gotta figure it out once these guys all wake up. That's gonna be hours. So, I'll see you then. A couple months ago, we camped right about here. This is where Red floated down the river a bit on his mat. You can definitely sleep under that bridge, both sides. We're just out here dropping tater off. Oh, there's so little snow in the winds. Nice. Still patches, but last time we were looking at it, it was pretty damn white. So yeah, we're out here trying to drop taters off, but then they all decided to start making Bloody Marys. So, I might as well join in. I don't want to be odd man out. So we're going to do a slack pack today. So where we started at yesterday is where we will end at today. That road where we had the 2 cars parked. So we're going to park one there. We're going to park one 16 miles up the road. We're just going to walk back to that road, get in the car, and drive back to where the van is. I'm down for another slack pack. It should put us in the foothills of the winds pretty good, I'm guessing. I don't know. We'll see. Once we're in there, we're in there. So I don't know if there's roads and things they can get to. I don't know if there's trailheads. I didn't look at it like that last time I walked through. So I'm uncertain what the possibilities are. But anything to make it more enjoyable, I'm down. I hear there's minimal mosquitoes. That's always positive. I hear Yellowstone is filled, but we're going beyond Yellowstone. When we're done with the winds, we go way back north and then start walking south again. So it gives Yellowstone a little time to chill out with its mosquitoes, hopefully, because everybody's been talking about how gnarly they were. And I've had a mostly mosquito-free experience. I'd like to keep that rolling. So we've done our food transfers into the proper vehicle because we have 3 vehicles now. Bit overkill, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not in control. We're driving Red's van 16, 18 miles up the road or something, then walking back here. Nice slacky day. Hope these puffy clouds stay around and don't turn into, well, okay, I hope they don't turn into rain. But I'm bringing my rain jacket just in case. That's about all I'm bringing. That's all I brought yesterday. Rain jacket, a few snacks, and a bottle of water. Kent will be nice enough to let me use his filter. Okay, so we are at the other place way out here. Look how close we are to the mountains now. Ran into some hikers that Lucky gave a hitch to yesterday. That'd be Free from Florida. Seawolf is the girl in the pink. Really nice legs. I wish I had her legs. And then I don't remember the other guy. He's kind of a pompous ass. Foreign dude. I want to say he was French by attitude, but I don't know. I'm not good with accents. But yeah, he was a pompous ass. Had I been driving, I'd have kicked him out. But anyway, Free from Florida. Really cool guy. He was coming up the way and he gave me a little safety meeting. So I'm going to start my slack pack off right. I'm bringing my stupid little outfit of a hip belt and a tiny little backpack. And my trekking poles and such. Okay. It's only like 16 miles, I think, in this direction, I want to say. But I was asleep for most of the drive in. So we start off with a little river crossing. None of us want wet feet. I think there's one more in our future. It's nothing major by any means. Oh, chilly. But I'm barefoot. I don't have my Crocs. I'm super ultra lightweight right now. Dude's panning for gold right over there. That's pretty cool. One of these days I'll look into that. Just for funsies. We're not trying to get rich off gold because I don't believe anybody does anymore. All the time this happens to me. That's a friendly looking house dog, right? Everybody loves that dog, great dog. I was walking by, minding my own, and it started following me. I don't have bear spray or anything, but it's mad at me. So I can't turn around because every time I turn around, it comes up on me. Okay, maybe now that I'm across the bridge I can go. Nope, here it comes. I gotta play like red light, green light. If it sees me walking away from it. Okay, it's just guarding the bridge now. Dogs hate me, man. And they have 3 of them. Oh no, it's still coming. It's crossed the bridge. How far is it gonna follow me? I can't see it. There's a bush in my way, but I did see it crossing. People's animals suck. Okay, that's a stump. I was like, is that fucker still following me? So I'm gonna get offended eventually. Still hear that damn dog barking. So anyway, there was the third hiker that I thought was an ass. Why was he an ass? Well, first off, they had the girl on the road and the two were hiding in the bushes. And, you know, and we're driving the tiny little thing, the Lucky's van. It's tiny and we've got all our gear in it and there's already 3 of us in there. We can fit another one, but putting 2 more in all their gear. And those dudes weren't the smallest of people. You know, but hey, we're cool. Give me a ride, you know, but it does suck. I've never actually hid. I've stood off from the group, like at Looking Glass, but there was like 6 people standing there with their thumbs out. You don't need another me standing there. I'll just go sit on a bench. But as far as like actually hiding in the bushes and shit, nah. So that already starts it off on the wrong foot. And they're actually nobos, and so they've suffered a lot, you know. I'll give you that. But dude's talking about, you know, I ain't no flip-flopper and whatnot, trying to talk shit, right? And I was like, no, dude, like, my flip was a great experience, you know, things have been going well, la, la, la. And he's like, oh, I'm so happy for you, you know, and his, I don't know what dumb accent he has, but he has a dumb accent. Sounds pompous. You know, so he's already rubbed me the wrong way. And then we're talking about stuff, and I might have mentioned, you know, Charles Manson, because I do throw that out here and there, because, you know, I'm like, you know, when I'm like getting a hitch, you know, it's like trying to, you know, you look like Charles Manson in a skirt. It's not the easiest thing in the world. And he's like, you look more like Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't look anything like Jeffrey Dahmer, first off, man. And, you know, I'm pretty sure he was trying to insult me. Because, you know, one is worse than the other. And then as we're talking, Lucky Strike is driving, Taters is in the passenger seat. Now this guy doesn't even realize these are hikers. He's already written them off as just people, so he keeps apologizing. Oh, do not worry, it's just hiker trash talk, you know. So he totally discounts them. He's just being a douche. Everything about him was douchey, just down to his stupid little doucheball accent. And that's why I don't like the guy. You know, hey, maybe he's a great dude and he just sucked that day. But, you know, I'm so happy for you. No, you're not, man. You're jealous of me because I didn't suffer my ass off. I had a great time. This has been the FKT, the funnest known time. It's exactly what this is, man. Nobody has this good of a time hiking a long trail, especially this year. Everybody we've run into that have been actual nobos, oh, they've got battle scars, man. They got that 50-yard stare or the 100-yard stare. I don't know how many yards it is, but it's a stare. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't have that. I got a little glint in my eye. Yeah. And dude was totally jealous. And it's not like I was, when I was talking about it, I'm like trying to rub it in, but I was like, no, dude, this has been excellent. Because, you know, you're saying, you know, fuck the flip-floppers, essentially. Which, you know, I talk shit too, I do. But, you know, if you're going to do it to my face, I'm going to say some shit back. But yeah, I'd have pulled over and chucked them out, man. But they're so nice. They help out every hiker they see. But if you got a van full of stuff, why not, you know? Not everybody's cool all the time. You gotta have a couple douchebags in there. I'm that douchebag sometimes. Just the reality of it. This tiny bit of water, I don't get my feet wet. Seems inevitable that they're gonna have a forest fire here again, which will kill all these things. And then they'll eventually fall down while the new stuff grows. And then they'll burn. It seems like an endless cycle. Let's come in and manage this stuff. Man, that's a job creation right there. Save our forests. I'd like to see that job. We got like 3 million prisoners in America, man. They'd love to be out here clearing some wood. Log of wood, at least. Man, sure is some beautiful hiking, huh? Savor these moments. These little purple flowers. But yeah, I bet there's some really nice stuff underneath all this wood. Mm-hmm. I do like just the random knobs of rocks sticking out there. Kind of interesting. What is that weird white thing up there in huts? Is this a tree stump? I'm guessing tree stump, but I don't know. Guess I can break it. Ooh, I'm gonna step in. Okay, that was just a pine cone. Every once in a while there's a fresh cow turd on the trail. Yeah, going with tree trunk. Just so white. You definitely have to give props to the trail maintainers around here. You do not have it easy. Like some weird alien snail looking at me. See a screaming face in that one. It's like a Rorschach test out here. Hey man, are those magic mushrooms? I don't know. I've only seen them dried. I've never actually seen them fresh, but I hear they grow out of cow shit. Not sure it's growing out of cow shit. Definitely don't see that every day. They did it with an axe. How long does it take to cut through a log that size with an axe? I don't know. I've never done it. I make saws for that kind of shit. Honestly, I've never cut down a tree that big with a saw, so I don't even know how long it takes with a saw. Definitely lucked out. The storm that was threatening passed. Nothing but blue skies behind. Well, mostly. I'm not sure how far we have left. I haven't checked the map in forever. But I know it's under 10 miles. Probably closer to 8. But that's just guessing. A little uphill, and then like 4 or 5 miles downhill, and we're done. And then tomorrow we go into the winds proper. Ooh. We've been training for this. I'm confident in this. Okay, top of this little pass, it was nothing. I'm not up all that high. Hopefully a nice cruisy downhill. I'm on kind of a tear today. I don't know if I'm being negative or it's just my perceptions. I don't feel negative, but I feel like I've been bitchy today. I just gave BC the business. He's a nice enough guy. He's likable. He's smart. He's funny. He's not like super intelligent, but he's smart. But he's, I don't know, entitled. He smells like white privilege to me. It's a rather thick odor on him. But he's very entitled. He doesn't even think about you. Oh, where's Thru? I'll go through here. Oh, so we're always waiting on him. Anytime he's around, everybody else is ready, done with everything an hour ago or whatever it is. And then we sit around and wait for him. And, he talks on the phone and whatnot while he's doing it. He's oblivious to the fact that he's got a bunch of people just sitting around waiting for his happy ass to get his stuff done. And he does it constantly. So, the sun's getting low. And, we did bring our headlamps. And it was mentioned that we might get there in the dark. And he's like, oh, that sucks. And I was like, well, we blame you. I was like, well, maybe not all of us, but we do. And I definitely do. I'm like, and he's like, hey, you gotta blame somebody. I was like, yeah, we all need a scapegoat. And it just makes sense to blame the motherfucker who takes hours to do anything. And there was just silence. But you gotta be told the truth every once in a while. If he doesn't know he's being just a dick, maybe somebody should point it out to him. That's what I'm here for, man. I got everybody's back. And his next event is actually going to be advantageous for me, but I still might mock him just because he doesn't realize it's advantageous for me. Depends. It's all what you say first. Yeah. But there's one of the high peaks of whatever state coming up. And so we're going to take an on-trail 0 and wait for him to go climb this thing and come back. At least that's the plan. But that does work out for me because my buddy Mike, hey Mike, sent me a care package like a month ago. But it's hard for me to know where I'm at, and I missed it by a day. So I got the person who has it now. They said they'd mail it on to where I believe I will be. But, you know, it takes a little while because today's Saturday. So just figured out today where I will be in a few days. Or this morning. But she says she'll take care of it. She'll be on it and it'll be there Wednesday. So taking this on Trail 0 will guarantee, I'm hoping. Okay, nothing's guaranteed, but as close as I can get. That package will be waiting there for me. And Mike knows what I like. There'll be some twisted teas and some cherry sours and whatnot in there, guaranteed. I could go for both of those right now. I also might be in a little trouble. I'm assuming I just misplaced it, but I seem to be missing an entire bag of food. I had several grocery bags full of stuff because we supplied for 11 days. That's a lot of stuff. But I can't find one of the bags. I've searched through both vans, up and down. I know what's in it. But it looks like I'm going to be missing 3 dinners and a buttload of granola bars and, you know, the chewy bars and stuff. Nothing that'll kill me. I can go without them. But I like to eat. I'm hoping it just turns up somewhere. You know, dude, I have a lot of shit right now for a thru hiker. A lot of stuff. But when your van's to store it in, why the hell not? Everything works out. I'm not overly worried about it. I just don't like losing stuff. Just paid money for it, damn it. I mean, it was only top ramen and chewy bars. It was, you know, it was the good top ramens, though, the ones that are like $1.50, $60 a piece. You know, not that powdered flavor packet, that one that's got like dark oils in it and stuff, you know, seasonings. It's really good stuff. Throw in a bag of chicken, some instant rice, and now I'm hungry. And look at that, I'm actually like craving a top ramen. That's just sad. That doesn't even count as food. It's like styrofoam with flavor. These ones are kind of cool the way they're stacked. Kind of looks like a big bunny up there. Anyway. Can't point out these look a lot like tombstones. A bunch of them in the area do. Still got, I don't know, 45 minutes of sunlight left. I think we'll make it. Just in time. And since I remember there is a tower over on the road, I started uploading a little bit ago. You know, check for service, and it said I had it, so hoping to be able to upload something. It's been a minute. I believe we're going to Pinedale tonight, and then we'll start going south from there. That's like halfway through the winds. I'm willing to bet they don't have much for cell signal, but I'm hopeful. Hey, the best view of the day. Not much, but it's what we got. Way out there is the Great Basin. Screw that place. It was nice this time, but I'm hoping I never ever have to walk through there ever again. Next time I'll ride a bicycle. We got one storm cell moving in. It's not very big. It just kind of appeared out of nowhere. Tail end of it is definitely dropping some rain. It looks like it's headed this way, but I'm hoping it peters itself out before it gets here. It did take my sunshine away. Red unicycle tracks. Temperature has definitely dropped. I have my rain jacket with me. I always carry that on a slack pack, because that could just save your life. It's not a cold day by any means, but it's probably like lower 60s right now, maybe upper 50s. So if it started raining on me, I'd die pretty quick. Doesn't take long to freeze to death. I've increased my speed a bit because I'm hoping to make it to the van just before it starts raining. Well, getting near the end and there's a big old water thingy in my way. Oh, I do not want to get myself out those wet at the end of the night. I'm wearing my super absorbent socks. We don't want this at all. That's all a lot of water. Well. Some on a beach. I don't know, maybe there's another way around. Man, that's like a foot deep. Just made it through the great wet spot. Count's about to go for it himself. And we got ourselves a rainbow. Look at all this cool shit going on. It hunts. Maybe back out a bit. There we go, that's better. Cool lines in the clouds and whatnot. That's beautiful. Alright, put my shoes back on and start racing again. Although, nah, I think it's going just around us. We're just going to get a little light show. How cool. That storm is very talkative. Pretty sure as I killed the last video, a lightning bolt went off. I don't know, I captured it on video. But yeah, the thunder from it was impressive. But it was really far away by the amount of time between the light and the sound. Okay, so since BC took forever, we didn't get into town till late. The only place open is the Cowboy Bar. Oh, awesome. I believe this is where the guys went. Let's see if they have any food there. I'm not in the mood to drink. Plus, why buy it when they have tons of alcohol in the car? Okay, we finally made it all the way up in the winds. It's 1 a.m. and it's cold out here. I can't help but to think we'd be here earlier if some entitled fuck got up a little earlier, but, you know, hey, I've been bitching at him all day. I'm just snapping at him left and right now. I'm getting annoyed with him. I've never liked entitled people. And now he's taking up all the space. He's already cramped enough with me and Count back there. Now we got to fit him back there. And, of course, that entitled fuck farts the whole time. And because he thinks it's funny, and, you know, it's what entitled people do. They don't give a shit about those around them. I don't like him. I know, every day I like him a little less. I'm glad he's going away soon.